Welcome to Adobe XD Interview Questions focused on user experience design. Adobe XD is a powerful design and prototyping tool that enables designers to create exceptional user experiences. Throughout this series, you will master essential Adobe XD concepts, including design systems, which involve creating reusable components, styles, and elements that maintain consistency across projects. You will also learn about prototyping, which allows you to create interactive flows and user journeys that simulate real user interactions. These skills are fundamental for any UX designer working with Adobe XD and are commonly tested in design interviews. The first fundamental question often asked in Adobe XD interviews is, what is Adobe XD and what are its primary use cases? Adobe XD is a comprehensive UX and UI design tool developed by Adobe Systems. It serves as an all-in-one solution for designing user interfaces, creating interactive prototypes, and collaborating with team members. The primary use cases include wireframing for early-stage design exploration, high-fidelity interface design, interactive prototyping for user testing, design system creation and management, and team collaboration through shared design libraries. Adobe XD bridges the gap between design and development by providing tools that help designers communicate their vision effectively to developers and stakeholders. Wireframing is a crucial first step in the design process that involves creating low-fidelity layouts without detailed design elements. In Adobe XD, wireframes focus on establishing structure and hierarchy of content before adding visual design details. Wireframes typically consist of simple boxes, lines, and placeholder content that represent different sections of a user interface such as header navigation, hero sections, content cards, and footer areas. The purpose of wireframing is to plan the layout, establish information architecture, define user flow paths, and communicate basic functionality to stakeholders. Adobe XD provides built-in wireframing tools including basic shapes, text placeholders, and layout grids that make it easy to create clean, organized wireframes quickly. A common interview question focuses on the main prototyping features available in Adobe XD. The key prototyping capabilities include interactive links and transitions that connect different screens or states in your design. Auto-Animate effects allow you to create smooth animations between artboards by automatically detecting changes in element properties. Device preview and testing enable you to view and test your prototypes on actual devices through the Adobe XD mobile app. Trigger-based interactions let you define specific user actions like tap, drag, or hover that activate transitions. These prototyping features work together to create realistic, testable user experiences that stakeholders can interact with before development begins, making it easier to validate design decisions and gather feedback early in the design process. Creating and managing design systems in Adobe XD is a critical skill for maintaining consistency across large projects. The design system approach involves three main elements: components, which are reusable interface elements created as master components with instances that automatically update when the master changes. Character styles establish a typography system with predefined text formatting including font families, sizes, line heights, and colors. Color swatches ensure brand consistency by creating a centralized color palette that can be applied across all design elements. Design systems in Adobe XD help teams work more efficiently, reduce design inconsistencies, speed up the design process, and ensure brand compliance. When managed properly, design systems become the single source of truth for all design decisions within an organization. Conducting user testing with Adobe XD prototypes follows a systematic four-step workflow. First, create an interactive prototype by linking artboards with appropriate transitions and interactions that simulate the actual user experience. Second, share the prototype link with test participants through Adobe XD's sharing features, which generate a unique URL that can be accessed on any device with a web browser. Third, gather user feedback through observation, task completion analysis, and direct user input about their experience navigating the prototype. Fourth, iterate based on results by analyzing the feedback and making necessary design improvements before conducting additional testing rounds. This user testing workflow helps validate design decisions, identify usability issues, and ensure the final product meets user needs and expectations. Adobe XD provides robust collaboration features that enable design teams to work together effectively. Real-time co-editing allows multiple designers to work simultaneously on the same document, with changes appearing instantly for all team members. Each designer can see who else is working on the project and where they're making changes. Comments and feedback functionality enables contextual design discussions where team members can leave specific feedback directly on design elements. Stakeholders can review designs, leave comments, and suggest changes without needing to install Adobe XD. These collaboration features streamline the design review process, reduce email communication, ensure everyone stays aligned on project goals, and accelerate the overall design timeline by eliminating version control issues and miscommunication. Auto-Animate is one of Adobe XD's most powerful prototyping features that creates smooth motion design between different states. The implementation process involves creating two artboards where the second artboard contains modified versions of elements from the first artboard. You then duplicate an artboard and modify element properties such as position, size, color, or opacity. Next, set the trigger action to tap, drag, or time, and choose Auto-Animate as the action type. Adobe XD automatically handles the transitions by detecting differences between the two artboards and creating smooth animations. This feature is particularly useful for creating micro-interactions, state changes, loading animations, and complex user interface transitions that enhance the overall user experience and make prototypes feel more realistic and engaging. A typical UX design workflow using Adobe XD follows four main phases. Research and ideation involves conducting user research, creating user personas, and developing initial design concepts based on user needs and business requirements. Wireframing focuses on creating low-fidelity layouts and structure planning to establish information architecture and user flow patterns. High-fidelity design transforms wireframes into polished visual designs with colors, typography, imagery, and detailed interface elements. Finally, prototype and test involves creating interactive prototypes for user validation, conducting usability testing sessions, and iterating based on user feedback. This workflow ensures that designs are user-centered, thoroughly tested, and ready for development handoff. Adobe XD supports each phase with specialized tools and features that streamline the entire design process. Congratulations on completing this comprehensive Adobe XD interview preparation series. You now have the essential knowledge to excel in Adobe XD interviews and create exceptional user experiences. Remember to master wireframing and prototyping concepts, as these form the foundation of UX design work. Understand design systems and components thoroughly, since they are crucial for maintaining consistency in large projects. Practice user testing methodologies to validate your design decisions with real users. Leverage collaboration features effectively to work seamlessly with cross-functional teams. With this knowledge, you are well prepared to demonstrate your Adobe XD expertise in interviews and contribute meaningfully to UX design projects. Continue practicing these concepts and stay updated with new Adobe XD features to maintain your competitive edge in the user experience design field.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.